St. Patrick's Day, it's here again. A day to eat, drink, and celebrate, while culturally appropriating a proud ancient people who love nothing more than to eat, drink, and celebrate. And what better way to do it than by culturally appropriating another proud ancient people with today's recipe. Today we're making Irish corned beef tacos. So let's dust off the old crock pot and pick up a slab of pre-seasoned corned beef brisket. After draining, rinsing, and patting dry, place the brisket fat side up inside the slow cooker, and then we're going to hot rod that seasoning pack. For the full recipe, check the description. Spread your spices evenly over the meat and take your time. Get your hands in there. Think of this as slow cooker foreplay. The nicer you treat your brisket now, the nicer it will taste in the end. Then we're going to add about a cup of water. But the size of the brisket should determine how much liquid to use. Our goal is to submerge the meat about halfway. Next, add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and 1 bay leaf. Then just put the lid on, set the timer for 10 hours on low, and let's move on to the other magically delicious ingredients. This coleslaw recipe is simple, refreshing, and has the perfect tang to complement the saltiness of the corned beef. To make it simple, we used a pre-packaged bag of coleslaw mix. Now, into a small bowl, we're going to add 1/4 cup mayo, 1/4 cup sour cream, 1 tablespoon pickled jalapeno juice, 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar, and 1 tablespoon whole grain Dijon mustard. Then we're going to mix that thoroughly before adding it back to our coleslaw mix. You may be wondering, why coleslaw? Well, there's something extraordinary about the combination of that warm, salty meat and the cool, crisp texture of the slaw that only those who've experienced it can explain. The good news is, if you're watching this video, you too can become one of those people. Next, we're making the perfect Thousand Island for our tacos, which lends even more tang and is the glue that binds the meat and slaw together to create what I call the Irish trifecta. For this thousand, we're using mayo, ketchup, mustard, and instead of pickles, we're using jalapenos. If you're worried about spice, have no fear. When it's all said and done, the spice level is little to none. Did that rhyme? And finally, 1 tablespoon pickled jalapeno juice for a little extra zing. Trust me, you're gonna love it. If you've never heard of the mythical crock pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, this is it. Just look at how delicious that is. Those tendrils of steam will fill your kitchen with an aroma that will be sure to attract the leprechaun you're looking for. And if you're lucky, who knows, maybe they'll kiss your Blarney Stone. Let's get some tortillas ready, because it's almost time to plate up. Corn or flour will work here. You can steam them, grill them, or eat them cold. Me, I like to toast them in a cast iron pan with a little bit of avocado oil. Next, we're going to slice up that beautiful corned beef brisket. After 10 hours in the slow cooker, it's pretty much butter tender. It's time to spoon on some of that zesty Thousand Island that we made, and don't be shy. And then comes the meat. Tender, warm, juicy. And what would a corned beef taco be without Swiss cheese? Here I'm using freshly shredded. And finally, pile on some of that delicious homemade coleslaw, and I'd say I'm feeling the luck of the Irish. Call them what you will. Irish tacos, corned beef tacos, CORNE Asada tacos even. Whatever the name or whether or not you're even Irish, this dish is sure to make you the shamrock star of your dinner party. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.